Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank versus Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Razaban IFL TV proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're here, London, official announcement and press conference for Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith with me. I've got Beefy with me. Liam, these are the fights that get you up, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. These are the fights, you know, the buzz, the media, the social media, you know, these are the fights that you want to be involved in. These are the fights that get you, you know, your belly turning, you know, make you smile, and these are the fights I want to be involved in.
A lot's been said. Let me just go back a couple of months. Obviously, we had that fight in Liverpool in September. I know it wasn't your greatest choice of opponent, and it almost wasn't down to you because it just meant to be. But you've got over that now. Were you confident that you were going to land a big one?
Yeah, because I was confident. That's why I agreed to deal with Boxer Sky. You know, I was confident they'll deliver what they set out to deliver me, and you know, fair play to them. They have. Ben sat and said he delivered. You know, he can deliver me Chris Eubank, and he has. So, you know, I thank him and well done to them. And you know, once Conor fell through, it always led to this next anyway. You know, he was always going to have one fight before me. I had the Liverpool fight, and then we were probably going to try and make the match. If not, they were going to deliver me a big fight, and they've delivered me the Eubank fight. So, you know, they've done everything they said they'd do.
We know he likes to play the villain. We know he likes to play the bad guy. But is he trying to play mind games when he's saying stuff like he needs to be less than 60%?
I don't need to answer that. Is he trying to? If he comes in less than 60%, again, I keep using the phrase, but I really will wipe the floor with him. It'd be the easiest night of my whole career. Chris Eubank at 50%. But again, you're stupid if you believe that, and even more so, you're stupid if you believe he was going to be 60% for Conor, Ben. You know, that's just him being him. He just wants to be that like type of person. He wants to get the little giggles of people when he says it and turn up with that jacket he's got on. You know, he just wants that. He likes to play that role, but again, that's him. He has to get people on side that way because, by the looks of it, he hasn't got many people on side. You know, he hasn't got a fucking mate to his name, to be honest with you.
Liam, I've been to many of your fights, and I've seen different types of Liam. I've seen Liam that boxes. I've seen Liam that goes right in the pocket, and I've seen Liam that just wants to brawl. I know you've got everything in your arsenal, but what can we expect to see in this particular fight? Again,
it depends what way Chris and what way the fight unfolds. You can never really say, to be honest with you, but again, I'm happy. Chris has got Roy Jones with him in this camp. If I got the Chris Eubank Jr. that fought Liam Williams, I'll be made up with that. Because I just think, fundamentally wise, you know, it was just mad. He got allowed to box like that because for some reason he dropped Liam with a jab, and he dropped Liam a couple of times. But you have to, you know, it's not like the jab was massive jabs. You know, it was a back foot jab. It was more so, I don't know whether Williams crashed the weight or what, but them shots shouldn't have been dropping Williams. He's a tough lad himself, and getting put over with jabs was more on Williams rather than Eubank for me. I'm not looking at Eubank and wow, his jabs unbelievable. It was more on whoa, how's that dropped him? But he got allowed to box like that because he was hurting Liam in that sense. Again, if you give me that Chris Eubank now, I'll bite your hand off of that.
Has he improved? Has he improved under Roy Jones Jr.?
Fair, I give him his due. I think he's trying to. I think he's willing to learn a little bit with Roy rather than what he was with his dad and Ronnie. I think he's trying to do stuff Roy's telling him, but I don't think he does it great. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying to you. I don't think he'll get away with that with somebody in front of him who has got okay fundamentals. I'm not going to say great because I don't want to sound as if I'm bigging myself up, but you know, I've boxed at different levels all over the world, amateur and pro, and I just think when he's trying to box like that, if that's not working to him, he'll revert to type and he likes to fight, and to be honest with you, he's probably better at fighting than he is at boxing.
WBC President Marika Suleiman said that this could be made as an eliminator, and that takes you closer to potentially becoming a two-weight world champion. Yeah,
obviously, you know, it depends. You know, hopefully I don't lose any of my rankings at 154, so I've got big options. But no, never mind becoming a two-time world champion. I could become a two-weight world champion, and I'm confident in that. But that's a bucket list type thing, and it's one that I'd be super proud of.
Liam, you've been around a long time, right? You've been Frank, Eddie, now with Ben. But is this almost, and I don't mean to say it in any way of disrespect, but is this almost must-win for you?
Of course, yeah, because I'm still in boxing to be involved in fights like this and to be a world champion again. First and foremost, to be a world champion again. That was me big goal. That was what I set out to do, and that's what I feel I still got left in me. So, be realistic. I'll lose to Chris. I'm probably unlikely going to win a world title. Whether it's at 160 or 154 is irrelevant. I'll lose to Chris. If I don't feel as good as the world champions, then I'm not going to beat the world champion. So that's where I stand on it.
So I guess you're not going to be celebrating Christmas this year properly.
No Christmas for me, but gladly I've had a good rest since the September fight. The stage of my career, there's not many more Christmases that I might have to be in camp. You know what I mean? This could be my last Christmas where I could be in camp, but I don't mind. Obviously, sacrifices have had to be made in my whole career, so this is no different.
Liam spoke to your brothers, and I asked them about, obviously you sparred each other before as well. Just give me a bit of insight how those I know sparring and fighting in the ring is completely different, but did you gauge anything from that? Yeah,
to start wise, I know Chris's style, I know what he does, I know, obviously the stars will gel well, and I'll take everything I need to take from them spars. And again, I don't mean like saying, I battered him spar and I beat him or he got the better. I just mean I know style-wise what he comes with, what he brings, and I know little movements he makes, if that makes sense. But I was just confident style-wise I can beat Kish Eubank 100%, and that's what made me so confident in this fight.
Pay-per-view as well, first time pay-per-view in Manchester. Also, Scousers don't have to travel too far either.
No, first pay-per-view in the UK. Obviously I've had big fights with Canelo and Munguia, but it's one that I'm confident, and I'm confident does very well. But I'm confident Manchester will sound like Liverpool, put it that way. I think I'll get huge numbers in there, and I think it'll be a very, very, very pro-Smith crowd. I
know you're a Liverpool fan. Ben Shalom's a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. He said if there's a rematch in there, if you win, then we're going to go to Anfield. We've got no choice, and this is the perfect fight.
It is the perfect fight for it, to be honest with you. I think Anfield's are begging for the fight, and I think me and him especially could have went there anyway, but the timing doesn't fit. So, if me and him were going to do 18,000, 19, 20,000 at the MEN, I think me and him could have done 30, 40 at Anfield, because I just think as soon as you put a fight to Anfield, it's going to do an extra 10, 15, because people want to be at Anfield for a boxing show. There's never been one there, and but the timing didn't make sense. We're not going to wait till April, May to fight now, but the rematch could fit in perfectly with it. But even that, why is the rematch clause in this fight in the way it won in Conor Ben? Why is Roy Jones back in the UK to train him and he went for Conor Ben, but I'm an easier fight than Conor? That's just Chris being Chris.
Liam, wish you all the best. Finally, how did the fight end? January 21st.
Liam Smith win. Obviously, I'd saying up January 21st, 100%. Fighting on all cylinders. I beat Kish Eubank Jr.
Liam, we wish you all the best during camp. Hopefully, we'll try to get into the gym between now and then. And we'll catch up with you very soon.
Thank you. It's that.
Liam Smith, IFL TV. Thank you very much.
Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank versus Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.